Well, the Puckipuppy Mill are cranking out e-bikes like a top breeder here. Here's their latest. The Doberman weighs in at 42 pounds. It's next. Let's go!
It's got two wheels and a wicked gleam. The kind of ride that feels like a dream. Sleek lines, smooth curves, a quiet hum. I'm out the door, I'm gone, I'm numb. Oh, my smooth ride, my featherweight thrill. 42 pounds of style and skill. Gliding through the air like I'm flying free. Oh, my smooth ride, you're all I need.
What's good, e-bikers? So Puckipuppy has been busy lately. This is their 17th model they come out with. So that's why I call them a top breeder of e-bikes, if you will. Hence the pun name right there, Puckipuppy Mill. This is the Doberman. It's their lightweight e-bike. Weighs in at 42 pounds. So let's check it out, see what it has in store. This e-bike comes in three colors. This is the blue color here, nice kind of powder blue, really nice looking kind of matte finish here with the Puckipuppy brand name there. We're nice and sleek and sexy here. Color integrated battery here. We'll get into that in a second. Also comes in black or green yellow, almost like a light green, if you will. But nice matte black finish, or matte paint job here on that aluminum frame here. Very traditional looking bike and stealthy looking as well. No one's going to accuse you of riding an e-bike when you're on this particular model. And speaking of the battery, 36 volt, 10 amp hour, located here in the down tube with a nice color integrated top on it, so it looks all built in. 360 watt hours total power. They claim a range of about 70 miles. I'd say you're probably looking at more like 30 to 40 in real world conditions here. So, probably it's a lightweight e-bike, so it doesn't need a lot of power to go farther, but you're definitely going to be pedaling this thing. So, that's what to expect, I think. And there's a torque sensor on the e-bike as well. And that motor here is a 350 watt motor with a 600 watt peak on the rear there, and it claims top speed of 25 miles per hour. Sizing wise, rider's 5'4" to 6'6", 20-inch reach between the seat and the handlebars there. And standing over height is about 30 inches. So it's not too bad there. There is no step-through version, I don't believe. Here's a look at the tires. We have rigid front fork, of course. We have 28 by 1.75 inch kind of hybrid treads. They're not bad there. They give you some decent cushion on the road. 160 millimeter on the rotors, and you have Logan hydraulic disc brakes. Pretty nice. Lighting wise, we've got a front headlight here. Let me turn that on. There it goes right there. And it sits on top of the handlebar up here. Kind of unique placement. For the rear, they just give you a kind of battery operated rear light back here. That you just strap on. There it goes. Now it's on. You can see it there. So it's basically just a tail light that you use for safety there. Here's your seat. A very thin and narrow type of seat. You have fenders as well that come with the bike. Other features include this adjustable stem right here. You can move this up and down. The bolt fork is underneath here, so you will need to kind of raise this a little bit, and then you can adjust and tighten it from this bolt right underneath that handlebar. Very simple cockpit lid here. Pretty basic grips here. In fact, most basic you can get. You do have a bell, Shimano SA shifter, your Logan hydraulics, and your left side control pad, power, plus and minus, your lights, and I think that's your mode. I'm not sure what this button does. Maybe that's the cadence switch. I don't see anything on the screen here when I change that, hit that button, so not exactly sure what it does, but we'll ride it and maybe find out. Here's your display. The typical Puckipuppy display. This one does not detach, unlike the previous version I just got. previous e-bike I just had from them, but got your basics on here, and this is your battery indicator, this kind of orange line here. Pretty simple. Gearing's pretty simple. We got a Shimano turning derailleur here, a nice silver chain here, and it looks like about a 42 tooth chain ring up front, and it shifts pretty well so far. All right, let's test out this Doberman here. First test is the brake test. I've got my stop sign down here. I'm doing 20 miles an hour. Let's hit those brakes. Ooh, a little slick there. Road's a little wet. But there you go, not a bad stop there from the Doberman. All right, we're on the Doberman here from Puckipuppy. Pretty comfortable. I had to raise those handlebars, so that helped. I raised the seat as well, about 4 or 5 inches, so I get better pedal extension. It's got a single-sided chain ring. It's pretty quiet though. Nice and agile. No rattling. I put about 40 psi in the tires. So let's go do a speed test, hill test, and wrap it up with my likes and dislikes. Let's do the speed on this Class 1 e-bike. I'll have to find out from Puckipuppy what happened there. So, I mean, there's not even a missing like plug for the throttle, so it seems like it was built as a Class 1, but we'll find out. All right, so I'm at PS5. I'm on my test street here for speed, which is pretty flat. So I'm gonna have to. I'm not used to not having a throttle here. Here we go. 15, 16. More power I'm giving it, faster I'm going. There's 21, 23. I'm working those legs. There's 24. 24.7. That's as fast as I can go. 24.7 mph. Right, there's a hill right here, actually. It's got 2 levels to it. Let's see how easy it is to bike up this. I'm dropping down to 4th gear. That wasn't bad. A mild hill. Got a second one up here. I'm working it. 11. 11 miles an hour up that hill. Not too bad. I did charge the bike. It's got some voltage sag already though. All right, here's my test hill. Dropping those gears down. Normally I would throttle this part, but I can't. So we are getting the workout. It's 40 degrees today. Not exactly my ideal e-bike review conditions, but so be it. Next couple of videos I think are going to be non-riding videos, so hope you enjoy those. It's getting pretty cold out here, so there's a bunch of stuff I needed to get to. It was a busy year of e-bike reviews, so I had to hold off on some stuff I wanted to publish on my own. All right, we're doing 10 miles an hour, and that thing is struggling back there. Oh my God. Yeah. With no throttle, I'm doing 6. I can barely hear that motor going, actually, so. A great hill climber? No, this is not a great hill climber. If you live in flat areas, or just have minor hills, it's fine, but not for this hill. Okay, so likes and dislikes. Well, this is basic e-bike transportation, guys. Doesn't get much more bare minimum than this. You got pedal assist, you got a 350 watt motor. Again, only good for flat ground, small hills. That's about it. Comfort wise, it's not bad. It's a regular looking bike, so it doesn't scream e-bike. It just screams 10 speed overall. Nice colors on this thing. You only have a single sided chain ring. That's one negative. The handlebars, I mean, the grips here are very basic. Not sure what happened to the throttle, so I have to ask Puckipuppy about that. But overall, pretty sleek, sexy looking e-bike. And for $9.99, definitely a good value, I think, overall, right, for what it does. Although I wish it had a throttle for that. So that's the main problem with this so far. And nice clean cable management up here. The tires are nice. Again, it's a good looking e-bike, but it's just basic transportation. So don't expect too much out of a bike like this. It is what it is. It's for somebody who just needs a basic e-bike with some pedal assist and maybe a throttle if they do actually come with that. So anyway, I'm Crisscross. Drop a note in the comments. Let me know what you think about this e-bike here from the team at Puckipuppy, and I'll see you on the next Crisscross. I'm out.